Summary of chapters in the best-selling book, Unlocking Your Legacy by PaulJMeyer. PaulJMeyer's Unlocking Your Legacy is a motivational and practical guide that encourages readers to live a purpose-driven life by focusing on the impact they leave behind. The book emphasizes the importance of personal growth, leadership, and intentional living to create a meaningful legacy. Meyer draws on his own experiences and successes as an entrepreneur, philanthropist, and leader to provide actionable insights and timeless principles. The book is structured around the idea that everyone has the potential to leave a legacy, but doing so requires clarity of purpose, disciplined action, and a commitment to values like integrity, generosity, and perseverance. Meyer integrates personal anecdotes, powerful stories, and thought-provoking exercises to inspire readers to define and pursue their unique legacy. Focus on the introduction. In the introduction, Meyer sets the tone by challenging readers to think deeply about their lives. He asks, what will people remember you for? What impact will your life have had on the world around you? This framing establishes legacy not as something abstract or distant, but as a daily practice shaped by small, consistent actions. Meyer highlights that legacy isn't reserved for the wealthy or famous. It's something anyone can build by living authentically, serving others, and staying true to their core values. He underscores that legacy begins with self-awareness, knowing your strengths, passions, and purpose, and then aligning your actions with those elements. The introduction is particularly motivating because it reframes success. Meyer argues that true success isn't just about accumulating wealth or accolades. It's about creating value, building relationships, and making a positive difference in the lives of others. He emphasizes the need to think long-term and act with intentionality, suggesting that the legacy we leave is determined by the choices we make every day. How PaulJMeyer reframes success in Unlocking Your Legacy. Meyer challenges the conventional understanding of success as being solely about personal achievement, wealth accumulation, or accolades. Instead, he shifts the focus to a broader and more meaningful definition. Success is about creating lasting value and positively impacting the lives of others. For Meyer, success isn't about what you gain, it's about what you give and the legacy you leave behind. He emphasizes that material wealth or professional accomplishments are fleeting unless they are used as tools to enrich the lives of others and contribute to a greater purpose. He encourages readers to think beyond immediate goals and consider the ripple effects of their actions. In this reframing, success is a long-term endeavor tied to character, contribution, and influence. Meyer also ties success to personal fulfillment, noting that a life lived in alignment with one's values and purpose brings deeper satisfaction than external markers of achievement. By focusing on the impact you can make in your family, community, or industry, success becomes a journey of service and personal growth rather than a destination. Key takeaways from the introduction: 1. Legacy is a choice. 2. Self-reflection is essential. 3. Success redefined. 4. Daily actions matter. Detailed explanation of the key takeaways from above. Legacy is a choice. Everyone has the power to decide what kind of impact they want to make and to take action toward it. Meyer asserts that everyone, regardless of their background or current circumstances, has the ability to shape their legacy. He debunks the myth that only those with significant resources or influence can leave a meaningful mark. He encourages readers to consciously decide what they want their lives to stand for, emphasizing that legacy is built through intentional choices. It's about committing to a life of purpose, no matter how big or small the impact might seem. Example: a teacher shaping young minds every day is leaving just as profound a legacy as a philanthropist funding large-scale projects. Both are making meaningful contributions in their spheres. 2. Self-reflection is essential. Understanding your core values and purpose is the first step in creating a meaningful legacy. Meyer stresses that understanding your core values, passions, and purpose is foundational to building a legacy. He urges readers to ask introspective questions like, what am I passionate about? What do I want to be remembered for? How can I align my daily actions with my larger goals? This process of self-awareness enables readers to focus their energy on what truly matters to them, rather than being distracted by societal expectations or fleeting desires. Example, if family is a core value, then prioritizing time with loved ones and creating lasting memories might become the cornerstone of your legacy. 3. Success redefined. True success is measured not by personal achievements alone, but by the positive influence you have on others. Meyer expands the definition of success to include qualities like integrity, generosity, and the ability to inspire and empower others. He suggests that a successful life is one where people are better off because of your influence. This redefinition challenges readers to think beyond material success and instead focus on intangible but enduring contributions, such as mentoring others, being a role model, or fostering strong relationships. Example, a successful entrepreneur isn't just someone who builds a profitable company, but someone who treats employees with respect, gives back to the community, and creates opportunities for others. 4. Daily actions. A legacy isn't built overnight. It's the result of consistent, intentional living. Meyer emphasizes that a legacy isn't built overnight. It's the cumulative result of small, consistent choices made daily. Every decision, no matter how insignificant it seems, contributes to the larger picture of your life's impact. He highlights that it's the discipline to live intentionally every day, whether through kindness, hard work, or service, that shapes a meaningful legacy. Example, simple acts like writing thank you notes, mentoring a colleague, or volunteering a few hours a week can accumulate into a legacy of kindness and service. Final thoughts on introduction. Meyer's introduction is a profound wake-up call to live with purpose and intentionality. By reframing success as something tied to values, contribution, and the impact we have on others, he inspires readers to think deeply about their lives. The key takeaways offer a roadmap for aligning daily actions with a long-term vision, making it clear that anyone can build a meaningful and lasting legacy through mindful and consistent effort. Now let's begin with a look at legacy key number 1 as we explore the details of unlocking your legacy. Chapter 1, Love, where every good legacy begins. Meyer begins his book by laying the foundation of a meaningful legacy, love. He asserts that love is the most powerful and enduring force in life, shaping how we relate to others and how we are remembered. In this chapter, Meyer emphasizes the transformative power of love in relationships, work, and personal growth. The definition and nature of love. Meyer views love as more than just an emotion. It is a choice and an action. He draws attention to love's multifaceted nature, which includes agape love, selfless, unconditional love that seeks the well-being of others without expecting anything in return. Love in action, demonstrating love through deeds, kindness, and compassion rather than mere words. Meyer highlights how love can motivate people to rise above selfishness, encouraging them to invest in the lives of others and contribute to the greater good. Love is a foundation for relationships. Meyer believes that relationships thrive when rooted in genuine love. He explains how love fosters trust, deepens connections, and enables forgiveness. Key points include empathy, understanding and sharing in the feelings of others. Sacrifice, putting others' needs above one's own when necessary. Forgiveness, letting go of grievances to maintain harmony and unity. In personal and professional settings, practicing love helps build lasting bonds, enhances teamwork, and nurtures mutual respect. The transformative power of love. Love, according to Meyer, has the ability to transform individuals and communities. When people act out of love, they create ripples of positivity that extend far beyond their immediate circle. He outlines several effects of love. Healing. Love can mend broken relationships and soothe emotional wounds. Inspiration. A life lived with love inspires others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of kindness and generosity. Legacy. Love leaves a lasting impression on others, ensuring that one's memory is cherished long after they are gone. Practical steps to cultivate love. Meyer offers actionable advice on how to make love a central part of one's life. 1. Practice gratitude. Acknowledge the good in others and express appreciation regularly. 2. Listen actively. Show genuine interest in what others have to say without judgment or distraction. 3. Serve others. Look for opportunities to help and uplift those around you, whether through small acts of kindness or larger commitments. 4. Forgive freely. Release grudges and resentment to make room for love and peace. 5. Be present. Invest time and energy in the people and activities that truly matter. Love and legacy. Meyer concludes the chapter by asserting that a legacy rooted in love is the most enduring and meaningful. Material wealth, professional accomplishments, and accolades may fade, but the love one shares with others leaves a permanent imprint on their lives. He challenges readers to evaluate their daily actions and ensure that love is the driving force behind their decisions. Reflection. Questions. To help readers internalize the message of the chapter, Meyer poses reflective questions such as, how do I demonstrate love in my daily interactions? Are there relationships in my life that need more attention and care? What steps can I take to ensure love remains at the heart of my legacy? By beginning with love, Meyer sets the tone for the rest of the book, reminding readers that true success and fulfillment start with a heart committed to serving others. Let me know how much more details you would want me to cover in the ensuing chapters to ensure you get the most from the wisdom of this book. Let us now go to Chapter 2 of Unlocking Your Legacy. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can keep on bringing you these life-changing books.
Chapter 2, We All Stand on Level Ground. In this chapter, PaulJMeyer emphasizes the idea that every individual is inherently equal in value and worth. He argues that regardless of background, social status, or accomplishments, no one is superior to another. This principle serves as a cornerstone for humility, empathy, and building meaningful relationships. The core concept, equality of all people. Meyer begins by discussing the common tendency in society to classify people based on their external achievements, wealth, or status. He challenges this mindset, highlighting that true value comes from being human, not from what one owns or accomplishes. Key points include: universal value. Every person is created equal, with intrinsic worth that should be acknowledged and respected. Eliminating pride. Recognizing equality helps individuals avoid arrogance or condescension toward others. Empathy through shared humanity. When people see each other as equals, they develop empathy and understanding. Humility as a foundation. Meyer identifies humility as a vital trait for embracing equality. He defines humility as not thinking less of oneself but thinking of oneself less. Practicing humility involves acknowledging limitations, being honest about one's weaknesses and areas for growth. Appreciating others, valuing the contributions and abilities of others without feeling threatened. Serving others, viewing leadership and influence as opportunities to uplift others rather than dominate them. The dangers of a hierarchical mindset. Meyer cautions against the dangers of categorizing people into hierarchies based on wealth, status, or power. He explains that such thinking leads to discrimination, treating some people as less valuable than others. Isolation, alienating oneself from meaningful relationships due to pride or elitism. Missed opportunities, overlooking the potential contributions of individuals deemed less important. By rejecting this mindset, Meyer suggests individuals can create more inclusive, collaborative, and compassionate environments. Practical applications of equality. To embody the principle that we all stand on level ground, Meyer provides actionable advice. 1. Treat everyone with respect, regardless of someone's role or status. Approach them with kindness and courtesy. 2. Listen without prejudice. Give others the opportunity to express themselves fully without assumptions or biases. 3. Encourage collaboration. Foster environments where everyone feels valued and their input is welcomed. 4. Challenge prejudices. Reflect on personal biases and actively work to overcome them. 5. Celebrate diversity. Recognize and appreciate the unique qualities and perspectives that others bring. Building bridges through equality. Meyer explains how adopting an egalitarian mindset can strengthen relationships and communities. In families, equality fosters respect between parents and children, creating an environment of trust and mutual support. In the workplace, leaders who treat employees as equals inspire loyalty and innovation. In society, recognizing the inherent value of all individuals reduces division and promotes unity. The spiritual aspect. Meyer connects this principle to spiritual teachings, particularly the idea that all humans are equal in God's eyes. He reflects on the biblical concept of humility in service, where true greatness comes from lifting others up rather than elevating oneself. Reflection and legacy. The chapter concludes with a challenge for readers to evaluate their interactions and attitudes. Do I treat everyone with equal respect, or do I show favoritism? How can I create an environment where everyone feels valued and included? Am I living out humility in my daily life? By embracing the idea that we all stand on level ground, Meyer encourages readers to lead lives that are marked by fairness, respect, and compassion, qualities that leave a lasting legacy of kindness and unity. This detailed exploration highlights the practical and philosophical significance of equality as a guiding principle for personal growth and relationships. Let me know if you'd like even more examples or insights from this chapter. Let us now go to Chapter 3 of Unlocking Your Legacy. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can keep on bringing you these life-changing books.
Chapter 3. Telling others about your faith. In this chapter, PaulJMeyer discusses the importance of sharing one's faith in a meaningful and authentic way. He frames this practice not as an obligation, but as an opportunity to inspire, encourage, and guide others. Meyer emphasizes that sharing faith should be an expression of love and compassion rather than judgment or pressure. The purpose of sharing faith. Meyer begins by exploring why sharing one's faith matters. He argues that faith is a foundational part of an individual's identity, and can provide strength, hope, and purpose. By sharing it with others, individuals can offer encouragement during times of struggle, provide a sense of meaning and direction to those seeking answers, demonstrate the transformative power of faith through their own experiences. Meyer reminds readers that sharing faith isn't about converting others or imposing beliefs, but about planting seeds of hope and inspiration. The role of authenticity. Meyer stresses that authenticity is key to sharing faith effectively. This involves living by example. Actions often speak louder than words. A life that reflects one's beliefs is the most powerful testament to faith. Being genuine, speak from the heart, sharing personal stories and experiences rather than relying solely on abstract principles. Avoiding pretense. People are more receptive when they sense sincerity rather than an agenda. The power of listening. Effective faith sharing begins with listening rather than speaking. Meyer encourages readers to understand others' perspectives. Before sharing faith, take time to understand where the other person is coming from. Show empathy. Acknowledge their struggles, doubts, or beliefs without judgment. Build trust. Demonstrating genuine care creates an environment where others feel safe to open up. Overcoming fear and hesitation. Many people hesitate to share their faith due to fear of rejection or offending others. Meyer offers strategies to overcome these barriers. Focus on love. Remember that sharing faith is an act of kindness and care, not a confrontation. Stay humble. Approach conversations with humility, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey. Pray for guidance. Seek wisdom and discernment on when and how to share faith in a way that resonates with others. Practical ways to share faith. Meyer provides several practical methods for sharing faith in everyday life. 1. Through actions. Let your behavior reflect your values. Acts of kindness, integrity, and compassion often speak louder than words. 2. In conversations. Look for natural opportunities to share your beliefs, such as discussing life challenges or expressing gratitude. 3. By sharing stories. Personal testimonies of how faith has impacted your life are relatable and impactful. 4. Offering resources. Recommend books, podcasts, or other materials that have inspired you. 5. Inviting participation. Extend invitations to church services, study groups, or community events. Avoiding pitfalls. Meyer cautions against certain behaviors that can alienate others when sharing faith. Being judgmental. Avoid criticizing or condemning others for their beliefs or choices. 2. Overloading information. Keep discussions simple and focused, rather than overwhelming others with doctrine or theology.
3. Pressuring others. Respect their right to accept or reject your message without feeling coerced. The eternal perspective. Meyer ties the chapter to the spiritual significance of faith sharing. He emphasizes that the ultimate goal is not immediate results but planting seeds that may bear fruit over time. He draws from biblical principles, such as the Great Commission, to illustrate the timeless value of spreading hope and truth. Reflection and application. Meyer concludes the chapter with reflective questions and challenges. Do my actions align with the faith I wish to share? Am I listening as much as I am speaking when discussing faith? How can I share my faith in a way that uplifts and inspires others? Key takeaways. Sharing faith is about inspiring others, not imposing beliefs. Authenticity, humility, and love are essential to meaningful conversations about faith. Living a life that reflects one's beliefs is often the most powerful way to share faith. By encouraging readers to approach faith sharing with compassion and authenticity, Meyer offers a framework for positively influencing others while staying true to one's values. Let us now go to Chapter 4 of Unlocking Your Legacy. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can keep on bringing you these life-changing books. Chapter 4, The Journey of Prayer. In Chapter 4 of Unlocking Your Legacy, PaulJMeyer explores the profound impact of prayer on personal growth, decision-making, and spiritual connection. He presents prayer not only as a religious practice but as a transformative journey that deepens one's relationship with God, provides clarity in life, and fosters inner peace. The purpose of prayer. Meyer begins by defining prayer as an intimate conversation with God. He emphasizes its dual role. 1. Communication with God. Prayer is a way to share thoughts, hopes, and concerns while seeking guidance and strength. 2. Spiritual growth. Through prayer, individuals grow closer to God, understanding His will and aligning their lives with His purpose. Prayer is not merely a ritual but an ongoing dialogue that nurtures faith and resilience. The power of prayer. Meyer highlights the transformative power of prayer, which can provide clarity. In moments of confusion or indecision, prayer offers wisdom and direction. Bring comfort. During times of distress, prayer brings peace and reassurance by connecting individuals to a higher power. Strengthen relationships. Praying for others fosters compassion and deepens bonds. Build faith. Regular prayer reinforces trust in God and His plans, even during challenging circumstances. The practice of prayer. Meyer provides practical guidance on how to cultivate an effective prayer life. 1. Set aside time. Dedicate specific moments each day to focus on prayer, ensuring consistency and commitment. 2. Create a quiet space. Find a peaceful environment free from distractions to fully engage in prayer. 3. Be honest and open. Speak to God as you would to a trusted friend, sharing joys, struggles, and uncertainties. 4. Include gratitude. Thank God for blessings and lessons, fostering a spirit of appreciation. 5. Ask for guidance. Seek wisdom and clarity for decisions or challenges. 6. Pray for others. Intercede on behalf of family, friends, and even those who have wronged you. Types of prayer. Meyer explains that prayer can take various forms, each serving a different purpose. Praise and worship, acknowledging God's greatness and expressing adoration. Confession, admitting mistakes and seeking forgiveness. Thanksgiving, recognizing and appreciating blessings. Petition, requesting help for personal needs or goals. Intercession, praying on behalf of others, showing empathy and love. He encourages readers to incorporate all these types into their prayer life to achieve a balanced spiritual connection. Overcoming barriers to prayer. Many people struggle with prayer due to distractions, doubt, or lack of time. Meyer offers strategies to overcome these obstacles. Start small, begin with short, simple prayers and gradually increase time and depth. Use scripture, incorporate Bible verses into prayer to stay focused and grounded. Keep a journal, writing down prayers and their answers helps track spiritual growth and strengthens faith. Let go of perfection. Remember that prayer is about sincerity, not eloquence. Prayer as a two-way conversation. Meyer emphasizes that prayer is not just about speaking but also about listening. He explains how to cultivate a receptive heart. Be still, spend moments in silence to hear God's voice and sense His guidance. Meditate on Scripture. Reflecting on biblical passages can provide insights and encouragement. Pay attention to nudges. Recognize subtle prompts or feelings as potential guidance from God. The role of faith in prayer. Meyer underscores the importance of faith in effective prayer. Believing in God's ability and willingness to answer prayers is essential. He also acknowledges that answers may not always come as expected but assures readers that God's response is always for their ultimate good. Prayer and legacy. Prayer plays a crucial role in shaping one's legacy. Meyer explains how a strong prayer life influences the way individuals lead, serve, and impact others. Guidance in decision-making. Prayer ensures that actions align with values and purpose. Strength in challenges. A consistent prayer practice builds resilience and determination. Impact on others. Praying for loved ones and communities fosters a legacy of love, care, and spiritual support. Reflection and challenges. Meyer encourages readers to reflect on their prayer habits. How often do I pray, and what does my prayer life look like? Am I honest and open in my conversations with God? Do I take time to listen for God's guidance? He challenges readers to deepen their prayer life by committing to regular, heartfelt communication with God. Key takeaways. Prayer is a transformative tool for communication, guidance, and spiritual growth. A balanced prayer life includes praise, confession, thanksgiving, petition, and intercession. Overcoming barriers to prayer requires intentionality and faith. Prayer shapes a meaningful legacy by influencing decisions, relationships, and resilience. By viewing prayer as a journey rather than a task, Meyer invites readers to experience its profound power and significance in their lives. Let me know if you'd like further examples or insights from this chapter. Faith and attitude, a deeper connection. PaulJMeyer emphasizes that faith and attitude are deeply interconnected, with faith serving as a foundation for maintaining a positive outlook in life. Here's a closer look at how these two concepts influence each other. Faith as the foundation of a positive attitude. Meyer suggests that faith provides a stable foundation for optimism and resilience, particularly during challenging times. This connection manifests in several ways. 1. Trust in a higher power. Faith in God or a higher purpose reassures individuals that they are not alone in their struggles. This belief fosters hope and prevents despair, enabling a positive attitude even in difficult situations. 2. Perspective on challenges. Faith often frames challenges as opportunities for growth or as part of a divine plan. This perspective encourages individuals to focus on long-term outcomes rather than immediate hardships, maintaining a sense of peace and positivity. 3. Source of strength. Faith offers inner strength by reinforcing the belief that difficulties can be overcome with perseverance and divine support. This empowers individuals to face adversity with courage and optimism. How faith shapes attitude. Faith directly shapes attitude by influencing thought patterns and emotional responses. Key elements include gratitude. Faith encourages gratitude for life's blessings, shifting focus away from problems and toward positivity. A grateful heart naturally nurtures a positive attitude. Forgiveness. Many faith traditions emphasize forgiveness, which frees individuals from resentment and bitterness. Letting go of past hurts creates space for joy and positivity. Humility and trust. Faith reminds individuals to surrender control and trust in a higher plan. This humility reduces stress and anxiety, making it easier to maintain a balanced and positive outlook. Attitude reinforcing faith. The relationship between faith and attitude is reciprocal. Just as faith influences attitude, maintaining a positive mindset reinforces faith. 1. Building confidence in faith. When individuals see positive outcomes from trusting God or adhering to their beliefs, their faith grows stronger. A hopeful attitude acts as evidence of faith in action. 2. Creating a ripple effect. A positive attitude encourages consistent spiritual practices, such as prayer, meditation, and service. These practices, in turn, deepen one's faith and connection to God. 3. Demonstrating faith to others. A cheerful and hopeful demeanor reflects one's faith, inspiring others to explore or strengthen their own spiritual beliefs. Practical applications. Meyer offers guidance on how to integrate faith and attitude into daily life. Start each day with prayer or reflection. Begin with gratitude and ask for strength and guidance to maintain a positive mindset throughout the day. Anchor in scripture or inspirational texts. Use faith-based affirmations or verses to reinforce optimism, such as Philippians 4 verse 13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Practice active trust. When facing uncertainty, consciously choose to trust in God's plan rather than dwelling on fear or doubt. Lean on a faith community. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share and reinforce your faith and positive attitude. Faith, attitude, and legacy. Meyer concludes that a legacy rooted in faith and a positive attitude is one of hope, resilience, and love. By intertwining faith and attitude, individuals leave behind not only a memory of optimism but also an example of unwavering trust in God's guidance. This ends Chapter 4 summary. Let us now go to Chapter 5 of Unlocking Your Legacy. Please like, share and subscribe.